here in wonderful Hangzhou. It's day one of the competition, and the morning session of the two sessions for each of the group stage days is well underway. You can see it's an electric atmosphere here at the Hangzhou Olympic Center. And we're about to get underway with our fourth match of session one. As you can see, the women's doubles, Muralitharan and Muralitharan against Nami, Matsuyama and Shida. They've met plenty of times on the World Tour circuit, but I can tell you it's a very one-sided head-to-head between them. And that is 10-1 in a head-to-head for Matsuyama and Shida. So a lot of work to do for Muralitharan and Tina. Fans in attendance, loving day one action so far. And it's been a very good turnout so far from the fans. And as you can hear from the public address system, singles happening on court one. That's Han Yue that's coming out right now. He's about to play Akane Yamaguchi. What a huge match that is. Now that the court one players are out, the court two players should follow momentarily. And this is the groups for the women's doubles. As you can see, it's not easy. That was a huge match just now between Liu Shengshu Tanning and Jolie and Pearly that was won by Liu and Tan. So they are currently topping Group A. And that means the winner of this match will join them up in the top two. And that's where you need to be. Top two to advance to the semi-finals, bottom two eliminated at the end of the week.
Let's welcome the players for court two. Pearly time.
Well, here they come, top pair from Malaysia in terms of women's doubles. Now, what's interesting about both these pairs is that even though there is a 10-1 head-to-head in favor of the Japan pair, Matsuyama and Shida haven't actually won a title this year, but they have come up with, well, runner-up at the All England, French Open, Singapore Open. Those are 1,000, 750s. They were also semi-finalists at the Denmark Open, the China Masters, and the Japan Masters that were the last three tournaments. So they've been in really, really good form. Pearly, Tan and Tina, well, they did pick up the Hong Kong Open Super 500 title. They were runner-up at the Korea Open and the Arctic Open, also at Super 500 level, and also at Super 500 semi-finalists at the Malaysia Masters. But it's that current form, Bobby, and it's also the fact that they have a 10-1 head-to-head that means I'm leaning towards Matsuyama and Shida for this.
Yeah, they've definitely got the edge on paper, given that head-to-head record, but the potential for Tan and Tina, if they get it right when they're on their day, they've got every chance of winning this.
That's true. And there is confirmation of that head-to-head.
It's a very defensive style by the Japanese pair. They really are patient and wait until they can counter-attack. And for me, they don't take the initiative early enough. which is why they're now being undone at sort of semi-final and final level at most events by the likes of Chen and Jia or Tan, the other Chinese pair that we saw on court earlier.
Li Shengshu and Tan Ling,
who are taking the initiative, who are trying to get on the attack early, and I think that makes a difference. I think this defensive style can only get pairs like Matsuyama and Shida so far.
Right.
So it depends how Pearly Tan and Muralitharan play today. I know it's 10-1 down.
But they are very. I mean, Pearly Tan, especially one of the most creative women's doubles players in Malaysia.
Yeah.
They are very attacking-minded players.
Yeah.
And so if they can get onto that attack, if they can get that incisive attack out, then they might just be able to push forward.
Yeah.
Currently ranked 6th, and their highest ranking it has been 5. That was back in January of 2023. Said the bronze medalist at the Sudirman Cup twice, 2021 and 2023. Gold medalist at the Commonwealth Games twice. That was in Birmingham, women's doubles and the mixed team. And Tina, well, a great partner for Pearly. She's the solidity of the pair, really. You need to have that. You need the creative influence, but you need somebody who's going to do all the clearing up. And that's what she does very well.
Yeah, it's work ethic, pure hard work. Tina Muralitharan is phenomenal in that respect. I mean, not to take anything away from her in terms of her ability to win rallies as well, but it's Pearly Tan that is given the freedom then to be
the
creative
stuff. Now, on the other side of the net, well, Matsuyama and Shida, they have just been constant, regular appearances on the World Tour circuit. 26 years old now, Nami Matsuyama. And they are ranked 4. They have been as high as 2nd in the world. And that was back in November of 2022. Bronze medalists, of course, at the Olympics this year. Very good run from them. Chiharu Shida. Well, they both have they are very similar in the way they play. And they have that, as you said, a great defensive mind. But hopefully they're going to come out and do a little bit more attacking. Seeing as how it's a season ender. So about ready to get underway here. That was Kelvin Swee with the coin toss, who's in the big chair. Jiten Bhatt is in the service judge position. Nami Matsuyama nominated for Women's Doubles Player of the Year with Shida at the BWF Awards. That's Rosman Razak, if I'm right. He's the coach for Pearly Tan and Tina. There's confirmation of Kelvin Swee in the big chair. And Jiten Bhatt watching these services.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Tina Muralitharan and Pearly Tan, Malaysia. And on my left, Nami Matsuyama and Chiharu Shida, Japan. Nami Matsuyama to serve to Tina Muralitharan. Level. Play.
Great rally to kick off.
Yeah. Shida actually did quite well here to crouch and get the racket to this drive. Just couldn't control the width of the shot.
Fault.
Power and precision from Shida.
1-0.
Bit of a loose serve.
Good rotation from the Malaysians. Stretch there. Oh, nicely put into the corner from Shida.
Tina Muralitharan challenges called in.
Oh, it looked into me.
It did. Moving at that pace, it's difficult to say from this distance, but it did look good.
Well, let's see. That's the first challenge, and it's in early.
Not sure she intended this to be so far into the court.
Oh, I don't think so either.
Oh, it's miles out.
Correction,
oh, look at that.
out.
Wow.
There's been some questionable
Service over.
line judging today.
Yeah.
I think it's fair to say.
1.
Yeah, so we have a very high
Play.
commentary perch as well, so those fast shots, they do look, and parallax, they might be it. That one very much out. Well done to the Malaysians for challenging.
There's been
Service over.
a huge success rate of challenges,
Oh,
I've noticed,
yes.
which means the line
Yes.
calls have been wrong on a lot of
Yeah.
occasions.
Now that is a serious statement.
Well, it's true.
No, it is true. It's absolutely true. And it's day one of the tournament, so I'm sure the line judges are going to double their efforts. But again, that really does play into the conditions of the
3,
court, doesn't it? I mean,
2.
how the court is playing and how fast it is. So 3-2 to Matsuyama and Shida to open up. Power from Shida at the back.
Service over. 3, 0.
So far, so good.
Oh, we
4, 3.
Well, from the opening 7 points, I have to say I agree with you. Doesn't look like there's a 10-1 head-to-head in favour of the Japanese pair. In fact, it's quite an anomaly that
5,
that's turned up.
3.
Evenly matched so far.
There's not a huge amount in the rankings between them. I appreciate it's the World Tour Finals, it's day one in the groups. Everyone's going to be closely matched. But there's 2 places in the world rankings between these 2 pairs.
That's right.
6,
6 and 4.
Only 1 in the World Tour rankings to put them in this position of most informed pairs in the world, so to speak. And for me, it feels like Tan and Tina are slowly on the climb, on the rise. They're doing a little bit better every 6
They've been
months.
working hard, yeah.
Three.
Whereas
They
I'd
have been.
argue Matsuyama and Shida, although the ages of these players is similar, they haven't won a title since the China Masters
That's true.
in 23.
Yeah,
Now,
that's true.
That's quite a long time.
They've really come off the boil this year.
Tan and Tina took the Hong Kong title, as I recall,
8,
Yeah.
3.
although the
And you-
Japanese
I
pair
said-
did get to the semi-finals of the Olympics and took the bronze, which,
That's the standout stat for them.
well, it was against Tan and Tina, that 3rd, 4th medal playoff.
9, 3.
But as with all Malaysian badminton players, especially Tan and Tina being the #1 women's doubles pair, they're under so much scrutiny and press all the time. And they've responded well to that, because a lot of people were questioning their form at the beginning of the year.
Okay.
And then they turned up, they've delivered since then. So it's about that motivation and what they want to do. And I think they were
10,
so happy, they were
3.
over the moon to qualify for the World Tour Finals. Now let's see what they can do.
Well, they're doing well here so far.
That's right, 10-3 up. Good for Matsuyama.
Service over. 4, 10.
Shida really does wind up for those smashes.
Yeah.
Really uses the body well.
Just all power coming from Tina.
Five, 10.
Well, that semi-final appearance by them was history-making. That was the first time women's doubles that Malaysian pairs made it to the semi-finals of the Olympics. So that's already a good enough stat for them to take home this year.
In women's doubles, did you say? Yes. Okay. Oh, good smash return.
Service over. 11,
Well placed
5,
return from
interval.
Tina.
11-5 at the break.
Dia first receiving, dia servis. Ada kita pergi belakang atau pergi nombor 3. Jangan pergi nombor 2, nombor 1. Dia tekan kedua side itu sama. Okay. Even dia tekan kedua side pun, first ni bola straight saja. Straight, tunggu lagi bukan. Okay.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Eleven, 5.
So back on court for the conclusion of game 1, and it is all eyes on Matsuyama and Shida. Nice drop in the
Service
front court
over.
there by Matsuyama.
6, 11.
Oh, what a return.
Service over.
Yeah, that's lovely.
12, 6.
Clinical.
Don't seem quite with it at the moment.
Certainly out of sync, and Tarantina have started better for sure.
Yeah, but we have seen that many, many times over the years. Losing the first and coming back in 3. These two from Japan.
Service over.
Yeah, it's true. Women's
7,
doubles is just a different
13.
animal when it comes down to it. But Tarantina looking focused. Well, we'll take that. Just left that return a bit long, a bit wide, sorry. Oh, Matsuyama shouldering most of the responsibility here in this point. And still. Oh, it's well in.
9,
Yeah, and wins it.
13.
Happy with that, but Shida just left watching that point happen. Again, Matsuyama looking for the winners.
14, 9.
And Monfleet, she's probably about 50% right now when it comes to completing those winners. That's not helping that scoreline at all. Very
15,
wide shot from Matsuyama.
9.
Now remember, they were 10-3 down, so it has been an okay performance to get up to 15-9, but they can't afford mistakes like that.
That was just a loose-looking shot from start to finish. She wanted to be deceptive, just lost control of the racket. It was just a bit ugly.
It was just
The shot.
true, you know, I know exactly what you mean. It was not top form.
No. Oh, that was a good block, though. Terrific.
Service over.
And she picked up another
10,
knock.
15.
It's another player that's known for throwing herself around court.
Yeah. Watch this cross block.
Oh, that's wonderful. And she actually got there. If you look at that replay, Pearly actually got there as quickly as she could. But because the block was so close to the net.
Well, it was a poor decision from Muralitharan really to go that far wide with the smash. She was
15.
in the middle of the court, if not the way we're looking at it, but slightly on the left side of the court. To go cross that far, she has to hit the winner. Because if it comes back into space, Tina's got no chance.
Service over.
16,
16,
so far looking good
10.
for game one.
$17, 10.
Very quick points here. I expected longer rallies, in all honesty.
I think, like you said earlier, it's reasonably quick
18,
playing conditions.
10.
So the amount of shots that are hitting the floor early,
Yeah.
whether that's through your opponents or being put into space quickly, it's making the difference. And it's certainly different to, I remember watching
19,
Talentina last year in the
10.
Axiata Arena in Kuala Lumpur at the Malaysian Masters, no, Malaysian Open. There were matches that were going on for nearly 2 hours.
Yeah, no, I've seen them. I was the one who was watching the 200-shot rally.
Yeah, that's right.
But they were averaging that, so they've gone for a far more incisive look. That's a double fault for sure. Is
Service over. 11, 19.
But they'll be happy with this buffer. I think 8 points up, and with their opponents, most importantly, making the mistakes that they're making. That's what they can be happy with in their output generally. Oh, wonderful shot. Has that gone long? It has.
Just long, but
What an idea.
yeah,
19.
really nice looking shot from Muralitharan.
Play.
Beautiful. That's what she's known for.
That's her signature shot, yeah.
That
20.
stop, drop
Game
shot.
point 12.
Takes all the pace off the shuttle.
She hasn't been able to play it that often recently because her opponents are wise to it, but that was a perfect example of how it works. Just a change up of speed, varying.
Service over.
Too creative, perhaps.
13,
Ambitious, as
20.
always, Muralitharan.
And she is. She's just a naturally ambitious and creative player. Well, 6 or 7 game points.
game.
That's big power from Muralitharan at the end. So
Fifth game won by
21-13.
Pearly and
Struggling
Tina
on serve, the
Muralitharan,
Japanese pair. I mean, that rally
21-13.
from start to finish was because the serve was loose, it was too high, and then Malaysians are just on the attack relentlessly. It's a little bit worrying.
As long kita punya first ball jangan pergi block short game ni lah. So kita panjang, kita tunggu. Kita panjang tunggu. Tapi kita punya formation adalah square lah. Jangan satu lepas ke belakang. So kita mesti sabar. Start from di sini saja. Panjang, tunggu macam ni. Tapi tunggu je. Saya berhenti maximum ni. Dia akan pergi block lagi. Kita tunggu depan masuk panjang lagi. Tunggu lagi. Ini senang-senang. Panjang, dia tinggi, dia panjang lagi.
Tapi kena jaga sebab banyak yang diorang stress tinggi, banyak out juga.
So dia kita main kita menjadi tapi kita kena tunggu. Sebelum macam saya cakap, banyak dia shoot waktu kain. So receiving dia harus dari waktu.
スマッシュで打ち上がるとき最後ぐらいだからディフェンスもしっかり上げるんだったらもうしっかり投げていって落とすとこしっかり落としてその次狙うとかなんかちょっと全体的に曖昧にして中途半端にする自分たちのテンポを出し
シート。Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds.
Well, both pairs just itching to get back on court. And the umpire, Kelvin Swedes, just held them back a little. But right now, in the ascendancy, Pearly and Tina, they've got that first game under their belt. So
Second game. Level. Play.
Based on the results we've seen so far at day one, it really does look like that further end of the court is the slightly better end. Be interesting to see how Matsuyama and Shida respond now that they're on that side. And in the same way, of course, Muralitharan and Tina gonna have to fight that a little bit harder.
I don't recall the result of the coin toss, do you?
No, I didn't.
Something I should have paid attention to, because that choice of end might be really crucial. It might be why Matsuyama and Shida looked a little bit off in the opener to finish the match potentially on a stronger end. Might have been a tactic all along.
Well, of course, that comes into play if it does go to 3.
Yeah.
And that's really going to depend on the performance of Matsuyama and Shida in the second game.
Love. Service over. 1-2.
Better serve this time from Matsuyama. Oh,
Service over.
small piece of fortune.
3-1.
Oh, good touch.
Well, they've come
Service
out
over.
all guns firing.
2-3.
And now with that first game under their belt, all they have to do is just keep pace. It's up to this pair here to make a difference, to make something happen.
3-all.
Maybe a bit uncharacteristic there. Trying to go wide on defence. Good smash.
4-3.
So 4-3. Still playing defensively, Matsuyama and Shida. And there you go, now just couldn't reach that.
Service over.
Shida frustrated, she was winding up for that shot. I think her partner got in her way.
Yeah. And that's the kind of miscommunication that's going to pay all the price, really. 4-all. In all honesty, Matsuyama and Shida needed a much better start from that end. Oh.
Yeah, had to be finished.
Yeah, had to be.
5-4.
I don't think we've seen a service fault today, not one.
No, there hasn't been. Not in this match, anyway.
Well, in 4 matches, I don't think I've seen one.
Wasn't there one? Shorts? The singles?
Oh, a missed serve.
Oh,
I mean,
right, yeah.
an illegal
oh,
serve.
Oh, right, yeah, you're right, we haven't.
Yeah, sorry.
Service over.
Well, they'll be happy with that kill, but still, it's just not enough right now. 5-all. How could you miss
Service
that?
over.
That's unbelievable for Matsuyama. Under no pressure whatsoever. It's that kind of mistake that's been characterizing their game so far.
Thank you.
Talentina 6-5 up now.
5.
This could be a close and scrappy end to this second game.
Well, just not 100% convinced with Matsuyama and Shida in the way they're handling this right now. Once again on the defense. Things coming back very high. Good rotation from the Malaysians.
I think the faster playing conditions are actually playing into the hands of the Malaysians. I think
7.
that suits their game a little bit better.
Well, they would be over the moon to get a second win on that head-to-head. Deep serve from Tina. And immediately Malaysians on the attack once again. Oh, great return from Pearly.
Shiharu Shida was just refusing the chance to hit with power a couple of times in that rally.
It's been a very muted performance from the Japanese pair.
Yeah, it has, actually.
And a bit distracted. They look like they might not be 100% focused.
Seem to have left a few gaps in rotation and
yeah, positionally.
Miscommunication once or twice.
Add that to the errors, the straight up, you know, winners in attempt. All in all, it's just all the different levels have been kind of pushed down a little bit.
Yeah.
Whereas for Tina and Muralitharan, well, they've just maintained that attacking spirit that we always see from them. And it looks a little bit more impressive this time because of that muted Japanese performance.
Shot.
Nice shot from
7,
Matsuyama.
Yeah.
8.
Wonderful coverage by Tina.
Service over. 9, 7.
Gets a lot of applause from her coach. Shida.
Service over.
They've done well, the Malaysians, to avoid that sort of rally on so many occasions. They haven't been lifting to Shida that often. It's when they've had to, they've tried to direct it towards Matsuyama, who doesn't quite have as much power at the back.
Yeah, Shida has definitely been kept out of the picture. I can remember a couple of points where she was just spectating, she was just watching.
Yeah. Oh, Muralitharan.
Really, really golden
9,
opportunity.
Sets herself up.
Waste no time getting on the attack. That's
Service over.
Turning defense into attack.
10,
Tina.
9.
She's so good at doing that. Constantly moving forward as well, cutting down that response time.
Yeah, she uses the opponent's pace really well. She just drives the shuttle back and then starts moving forwards. Terrible serve.
Service
Got what it
over.
deserves.
Yeah.
10, all.
So, for the first time, they've tied it up at 10-all. It's a long way back from here for Matsuyama and Shida. Yes, we have seen them do it before, but whether they've been in this mood, it's a different story. Nice return
11,
there.
10, interval.
They go in ahead at the break, 11-10. Great little response from Shida.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be a clean winner. Somehow Shida's pace of movement gets her underneath the shuttle.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Thank you. Eleven, 10,
So 11-10, and a first lead for
play.
Japanese pair in the second game.
Tina Muralitharan challenges called in.
Now, based on, as we were saying, the frequency of challenges, this one should be out.
this one actually looked good to me, but the pace of the shuttles,
yeah,
and the amount of times we've been wrong, or rather the line
oh, it's just
Challenge
excellent.
unsuccessful. One challenge remaining.
Very close either way.
12-10.
So not just a lead, but
Play.
for the first time, a 2-point lead. Is this going to be a thriller from Matsuyama and Shida? Are they going to claw this back and then take it to 3? Safe a rally from them.
It's a good rally.
And they did well in stopping the Malaysians from
Service
getting onto
over.
the attack.
11-12.
Really well set up attack and perfectly executed in the end from Muralitharan. That smash, touch of slice straight down the line.
Service over. 13-12.
Certainly getting closer in the second game.
Service over. 13-all.
Slightly faster playing conditions. The shuttle's getting through the air a bit quicker this week, and it's helping the Malaysians. That's clever, going over the top.
And then straight
14,
onto the attack.
13.
That one's short. Now things again getting dicey for Matsuyama and Shida. Pressure on them again.
Service from Shida, took that so early.
14-all.
That was enough to just put the reply off. Enough. 14-all.
Seven, 15-14.
Well, they seem to be a bit more fired up now. Certainly not as listless as they were at the start of the game.
Beautiful work.
Really good work from Pearly there. Find that corner.
Service over. 15.
That's all they have to do, remember, just keep pace. Try and snatch this second game and, of course, the match.
Service over. 16-15.
Good rally. I like the way that Muralitharan's still given the freedom, even in defence, to be creative like that.
Yeah.
And when it doesn't come off, there still seems to be that camaraderie amongst the rest of the team, not just Tina, her partner, but the coaching staff as well.
Yeah, because they've given her the opportunity, the shot, really.
Yes, you can't then punish her for making a mistake.
It's certainly the best combination to have her leading the way.
Good defense from the Japanese.
Yeah, fantastic. And enough. They've done enough.
15.
So 17-15. And missed their best chance yet to try and force a third.
Pearly, can you check?
Still think the Malaysians' best chance of taking a win here is to take this game.
Yeah.
I'm a little nervous about whether they can do it in 3.
Thank you.
Well, that's the thing. There is that psychological edge if they do have to take it to 3. They've been in such great control up to about the 13th, 14th point here in the second game.
Yeah.
It's a tipping point, and after that, it all goes downhill. So if they can just keep this attacking momentum up.
17, 15.
I don't think Matsuyama and Shida have actually been at their best here today.
No, not at all. So I think they've been distracted. I think there's been something else that has come in. They've been guilty of a lot of errors. Well, that's a little bit better from them. A bit more attacking minded as well.
18, 15.
They were both on about the service line here. The Japanese, they were queuing up, both pushing forwards. Look at their base.
Yeah, that's what I think it's one of the first points we've seen them where they've started actually pushing forward in an attacking way.
Both as a pair. Normally it's just one at the front and the other one at the back waiting.
18, 15.
Must-win point for the Malaysians, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's not going well.
Good defense, though, from Pearly.
Wonderful from Pearly. She's won that point single-handedly.
16, 18.
Turned it round.
Yeah. That shot did it.
Point from both pairs. Moving forward. Now Pearly trying to get on the attack. Oh, well read and well done.
17, 18.
2 points in the row where she has been the difference.
Matsuyama here, just lacking the class of her opponent. Telegraphed that shot and really well read by Pearly Tan.
Again, the Japanese pair looking a little bit pressured. So that'll work.
Service over. 19, 17.
Well, it's close.
Tina.
It's very hard to call this second game.
100. Thank you. Nineteen, 17.
So far,
20.
got into a good
Game
rotation
point,
here, the Japanese.
17.
And they've managed to do the business from that end of the court and are now in a position with 3 game points to force a third. Tan and Tina can be a bit aggrieved they couldn't finish this off in 2 the way they were playing.
Second game won by Shida and Nami Matsuyama, 21-17, 1 game all.
Pretty solid from them in the second. It looked a bit questionable in the first, but the work ethic went up. They looked a lot more structured in the second.
カートスマッシュ上手に OK これ誘い球決定的なチャンスは思い切っていくっていう意味1ゲーム全部思い切って全然合ってないでしょここはあとはやっぱりサーブ
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds.
So back on court for game 3. And the Malaysians of Tan and Tina will be starting on that slightly
Final
better
game.
side of the court.
Level. Play.
Can they break this 10-1 head-to-head stat that's been hanging over their heads? Get some revenge for that semi-final loss at the Olympics. Pirouette from Pearly. Good idea, just leaving that a little bit long.
One love.
But it all comes down to this third game now. And Matsuyama and Shida look to have settled themselves a little in that second game, just at least in the second half of it. Started getting back into a bit more of an attacking mind. Coach seems to be happy with them and their output. And they're ready to love up in the third.
Good return, forcing Matsuyama into a decision whether to leave it for a partner or whether she had the confidence to try and play that up the line. Makes a few mistakes, Matsuyama. Looks to be in good position here.
Yeah. They picked up their form for sure.
Yeah, she snatches at it.
So maybe it was a slow start from them. But now having the confidence of that second game under their belt, a little bit happier.
Oh, good shot. Well played.
Service over. 3-2.
Well, once again, remember, round robin sequence at the World Tour Finals. And whoever comes out of this, of course, has now won a game and lost a game. So it is balanced up, but Liu Shengshu and Tan Ning are the big guns in this group. Group A. They've already had their first win against Jolly and Pulele.
Although they did that the hard way.
They did it the very hard way. And at one point, almost looked like they were going to lose that.
Yeah.
3.
Game 2 was 18 all, I remember, with Jolly and Pulele being 1 up. They came through. And it was, more importantly, they came through in straight games, and that could be the difference. As I said, these groups will be decided by games won, games lost, points won, points lost. So this situation right now doesn't really help either pair, but of course a win is going to go a long way in terms of the group.
Service over.
Good return of serve.
4-4.
有请技术官员入场。
Welcome the technical officials.
Service over. 5-4.
Well, I now wonder if the amount of attacking effort that Talentin are putting is going to start really weighing on them in this third game.
No, I don't think so. The amount of long matches they've been in over
true,
the years,
yeah.
and also the amount of matches we watch where their rallies are up at, you know, hundreds of shots.
Hundreds of shots.
This is light work for them.
And that's gone long.
Good rally.
That can only help. 6-4 up.
4.
Mistake there as well. 7-4. We've got the first clear lead in the third game.
It's a patient rally.
It is. Both pairs, I was just about to say, being very careful about things.
We haven't seen that many long rallies in this match.
No.
Compared to the top-level women's doubles we're used to.
Oh, what a shot by Matsuyama to end that.
Service over. 5-7.
Well, she's been the equivalent of Pearly on the Japanese team today. Tons of terrific stuff, but also...
Look at that little touch.
Quite a few things that haven't come off for Matsuyama. This one was brilliant.
That's what I mean. I think she's, I said it before, I think she's about 50%, maybe up to about 60 now in terms of completion.
5-7.
48 shots, was that? Longest rally?
Play. Pearly.
7-5 or 5-7.
It's a lovely shot.
That's it. No, looked in.
6,
Challenge
7.
coming, yeah.
I thought the Malaysians might have challenged that as they looked pretty close.
Big round of applause for world number 1, Shi Yuqi. He's now going to be playing on court 1 against Jonathan Christie, if I'm right. There's just nothing but big matchups all in the World Tour finals.
Great.
Jonathan Christie from Indonesia.
Oh, Tina's missed.
7.
That was an absolute sitter as well.
Yeah, should have been put away.
Certainly fired up now, Matsuyama and Shida.
Yeah, this is becoming more the matchup we expected to see from the start.
Yeah, we just didn't see it till, well, at least till the end of the second game. But now they're moving a bit more compact, rotations in there, the power's in there, the finesse is in there, the perseverance as well.
7.
And this is going to be frustrating for Tarantina because this is the exact match that happens against them pretty much every time. They win one, they lose one, and they lose the third.
There was just an example, Muralitharan just losing patience. I know it was a long rally, possibly one of the longest we've seen, but she was under the shuttle. She wasn't having to move at pace.
Just grabbing at it.
And we don't see that mistake all that often from the Japanese pair, and that might be the difference maker.
Bit late there from Pearly. What a shot, dropping into front court.
9-7.
They're enjoying themselves now. Great shot from Shida. Powering through at the moment
7.
as we approach the third and final mid-game break. Of course, there'll be a change of ends, being the third game.
Really well placed smash directly onto the right hip of Pearly Tan. Difficult to defend.
Service judge, Muralitharan from Vietnam.
Well, now they're just picking them off left, right, and centre. So 11-7 at the break.
Change ends.
And definitely the tables have turned.
Don't see the hairbrush being passed between players at breaks.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Coach, return to your chair. Coach, return to your chair. Players on court.
So as they get back on court, the body language says it all. The Japanese pair looking a lot more content with themselves.
11-7.
As you pointed out, Bobby, even passing hairbrushes around. The Malaysians looking a little bit more concerned now. because not only have they come to a third game, which I don't know if they were expecting to have the way they started off, but the last 3 or 4 points before the break have just not gone well for them. They need a turnaround, and they need it right now. That's great from Tina.
Yeah, the setup from
Service
Tan
over.
again, that creativeness,
8,
taking the pace
11.
off. Gives her partner that chance. Good use of the middle
Service over.
by Shida.
12-8.
Clash of rackets, never a good sign. Now this might just be the biggest lead that Matsuyama and Shida have had in a game so far. It's been that close, really. You see they were fully behind in the first game. As you can see, 21-17 in the third. Oh, that was a great move.
Yeah, well played.
Service over.
Clever shot making to find the
9,
space.
12.
Well, I do love these matches where it does come down to moments of brilliance like this where you actually have to score. There's no easy points left.
Full effort from Shida.
Thank you. Shida, on court. Nine, 12.
Push back from Shida off the serve. Ooh, a little bit out of position for Tina. Scrambling a little, the Malaysians.
It's good defense so far from the Malaysian pair.
That's a great rally for both of them, and in the end, it's Pearly that comes through.
12.
Now we're beginning to see an average of around about 30 shots per rally. Oh, great return by Pearly.
Oh,
Can you believe it?
that went over.
11.
Went over. Did it stay in though?
Yeah.
Yes, it did. Wow.
I think the net cord actually took the pace off the shuttle and kept it in court. In fact, I think she framed that over.
Wow.
Not sure that was the cleanest of hits. Maybe she'll say she meant it.
Service over. 13, 11.
Well, a mistake immediately after that means that they're still facing that 2-point deficit.
Service over. 12, 13. All.
It's over an hour now.
Just
play.
passing, yep, the hour mark.
And it's even.
Yeah, absolutely even. Oh, it's a good start from Shida, who's since this turnaround of form, she has certainly been one of the
Service
leaders
over.
of it. If you remember in that
14,
first game, she was being avoided
13.
like the plague. And now, she
Play.
steps up and she's getting winners just like that one. She's certainly the power player of that pair.
Service over. 14 all.
Great from Shida defensively. A little touch in from Matsuyama is enough. Well, we're getting into the business end of this third game now.
15.
And still,
14.
it looks like Matsuyama and Shida might just edge out the Malaysians.
Didn't quite get it over the top of Matsuyama. Just one loose shot.
Thank you.
Gets the Japanese back on top
Tina.
of the rally.
Tina. Towel. Get ready, please.
Looks like they're just in the middle of a discussion
14.
there. Dan and Tila, when they were interrupted by Galvin Sweet. One point between them, 15-14. Shida, now Matsuyama. Matsuyama already looking to a little bit of trickery back to Shida.
Looks like the Malaysians trying to wear out the Japanese.
Yeah. A war of attrition.
Yeah.
Certainly looks like they can do this all day. This is, I'm sure, going to be the longest rally.
Yeah, by miles. We must be at 60 or maybe 70 shots already.
I think we're hitting 60 or 70 easy. And it's not done yet. Well, who's going to come up with that spark of brilliance, that magic moment? Almost.
Yeah.
From Shida. Pace slowing down now.
Malaysians with plenty of opportunities to hit down.
Yeah, they keep going for the big lift to the back.
They're just committed to wearing out Shihara Shida. I can't remember Matsuyama getting a shot for Asians till now.
Well, Shida moves to the front. Matsuyama now is going to take over those big clears at the back, but she's not having any of it. That was an incredible rally, and Matsuyama really stepped up, and we're about to tell you exactly how many shots that was.
Have a guess, quick. 138.
Oh, 130.
Yes.
That's good. He got that. He was absolutely bang on. He was actually writing that down just beforehand. You never saw it.
Thanks.
138 shots. That's amazing. Well, we did say it can happen.
Thank you.
And it was Matsuyama in the end that came up with that creativity. You saw them shift. Shida, as soon as she got tired, moved back, or moved forward, sorry. Matsuyama took over at the back, but then it was that creativity from Matsuyama that made all the difference.
It's just a definite change of tactics.
14.
And the thing is, I mean, that is, when it comes to psychological damage, 138 shots, but it's still only worth 1 point.
Play.
And then when that 1 point goes the way of Matsuyama and Shida, that's the heavy toll.
It seemed to me the Malaysians were committed on whatever happens, we're lifting this to the back and just going to wear out the Japanese. And I think
just
to
didn't
get a
work.
138-shot rally from that, whilst losing the point, might have actually been the target.
Yeah, I guess.
At that stage, they wouldn't do it at 19-all, but
Yeah,
at 14-15, perhaps it was worth whatever that game plan might be.
So
Oh, change of rackets, Tina's off.
Pearly Tan is all by was well done by Tina.
Oh, it's impressive.
Looks so easy to do. And they're off again.
I saw a rally on social media last week where both pairs lost rackets in the same rally. Both managed to get back on and recover.
Yep, I think I may have to agree with you. This Malaysian game plan has certainly changed.
Very defensive-minded.
So different from the first game, yeah.
Oh, there's a chance there to finish the rally. Matsuyama can't find it. It's gone wide, though.
That's what I mean. If you're going to play these long rallies, you have to be on point. You can't make a mistake yourselves. And twice now. That's a 97-shot rally. So we've jumped the average rally by about 60 shots in the last 3 points.
It's Muralitharan going off court to change rackets halfway through. Well, not even halfway through that rally.
But if they keep losing the point at the end of these long rallies, then
there's got to be a point where they're going to change back to an aggressive attacking style, and it might just be that they're going to spend a few minutes. When you're tired as a player, you just lose that sharpness. And one bit of creativity from Pearly Tan just has you dead on your feet, and suddenly you're not there where you should be, because you kind of numbed into this defensive, low, laborious sort of style of play. It could be the world's greatest tactic. We're about to see whether this comes off. No, genuinely, they're clearly changed tactics throughout this. Slowed everything down.
Certain. They have definitely changed it from an attacking to defensive mind. The point as to why, that still has to reveal itself.
17,
17-14 down in the third.
Yeah.
This is a Hail Mary. This is their one chance.
It's a good shout. A Hail Mary is perhaps what they feel is their only option to beat this pair. 10-1 down the head-to-head.
That's right. It's odd, it's strange, it's peculiar, but it's also fascinating.
It might be a genius move. They've stepped it up. Here we go. The Malaysians are now looking to end the rally.
But it looks like Matsuyama and Shida are ready for it.
This point is going to decide the match.
For sure.
You feel it's a must-win for the Malaysians, or a 4-point deficit is going to be too much, surely.
Well, it's the Japanese players that look to want to step up. Great shot from Shida.
Yeah, she took that very late, didn't she?
Now back in their formation, and they are moving very well, Matsuyama and Shida.
Oh, Pearly Tan.
That's what I mean.
18,
Unforced errors
14.
when they come into it. You can't play that strategy, have that plan, and still make a mistake.
Yeah, she lets the shuttle drop low here. She's taking the shuttle from well below a full arm stretch. Watch this.
I think it's a medical timeout.
18,
No, it's not.
14.
I thought for a second it was a graze, but she certainly went up to Kelvin Sween, asked about it.
She looked tired with that shot.
72 shots now is where we are. Yes, she does look tired. That's what I don't understand. I mean, if you're going to play the strategy, you're the one getting tired. (18-14), 19-14.
14.
Well, at 19-14 now, it could just come down to a couple of mistakes. Well, if there's one thing we've learned, Bobby, from this match, is that you can't tire out Shida and Matsuyama.
Well, the Malaysians knew that, the world knew that, every badminton fan knows that from the start of the match. It's not the tactic. They were doing well in the match with their own tactics. I don't believe they needed to...
yeah, exactly.
To really try and match
Service over.
the Japanese
15,
for a defensive
19.
Or endurance.
consistent style.
Yeah.
That's not their style.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a risk. They took it. It was a shot.
Yeah, didn't work out.
No, but it's as close as they've come recently to beating this pair, and so arguably,
Yeah, it's a step in the right direction.
yeah.
So that's it, 5
Service
match
over.
points. Matsuyama and Shida have powered
Match
through
point 15.
after being very, well, lackluster, should we say, at the beginning of the match, and really looking a bit distracted in the first game. They've come through 5 match points. That's
Good
one
return.
saved.
Service over. 16, 20.
Oh, good touch again this time.
17,
Muralitharan.
Great
20.
touch.
One more.
I know, but it could get interesting.
This could get very interesting.
Just about to say, yeah.
It's going wide.
Unbelievably, that might have actually
18,
worked. They might have.
20. Shuttle.
Well, there's,
Play
as
on.
you can see, a shake of the head from the Japan coach, because now Matsuyama and Shida are trying too hard to win.
Oh, not the best serve.
No mistakes allowed. No mistakes allowed. Well, it was the only shot that Tina had available, but in the end, 21-18 in the third, and it's the Japanese pair that are going to go through with the win from Group A.
Match won by Nami Matsuyama.
Credit to
and
Tarantina, I think,
Shiharu
today,
Shida,
especially for a game and a
13,
half.
21,
They really look like
17,
challenges.
21, 18.
These two with their consistent style. I don't think they were at their best.
They weren't.
However, I don't think their best at the moment is going to be enough against a couple of the top pairs
Yeah,
we've seen,
yeah.
particularly in the Chinese camp.
But remember, with both of them now losing a game here, then Pearly and Tarantina have done a lot in terms of their group review, their group performance, and how they then perform now against Jolene Pulela and Liu Shengshu and Tan Ning is going to really define whether they get that second spot, because they may not have been aiming for the top spot in the group. They may have been second spot, and at least they have, as I said, put in games and points in this
Well, it's going to be
tight
a
match.
tough group, because Jolly and Pulela lost to Tan and to Liu, but they also took it 2-1, didn't they? So it's all square, if you like.
So there's the confirmation of it, 13-21, 21-17, 21-18. And Nami Matsuyama and Shiharu Shida will now move into second spot in Group A. And coming up next is the men's singles. Kodai Naraoka taking on Kunlavit Vitisan. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to our continuing live coverage here from Hangzhou, Zhejiang province, of the 2024 HSBC BWF World Tour Finals. The season-ending event, invite only, of course, for the top 8 pairs and players from each of the 5 disciplines: men's singles, women's singles, men's doubles, women's doubles, and mixed doubles. It's a very much sought-after event, and all the action's been happening right here at the Hangzhou Olympic Center. Into our 5th match of the opening session, the morning session. Koda Narioka taking on Kundavit Vitisan in the men's singles. The men's singles title, of course, open with the current champion, defending champion, Victor Axelsen, not in attendance this week. And these are the groups, as you can see, very tight either way. Shi Yuqi playing Jonathan Christie right now on court 1. But a lot of big names in those 2 groups. Top 2 advance to semi-finals, bottom 2 get eliminated at the end of the week.